Oh shit. All the slaves in Arslan got their damn freedom papers. They said, I's a free man. I's a free man. Anyway, the crew apparently rolls out with everybody. The reason they took the little boy is because he can cook better than anybody. And they said, hey, we're not going to eat bullshit out here, you know. So this dude, Narcissus, he's a good strategist, a great strategist, the best. But he can't do everything. He can't fucking cook right, can't paint, can't gather supplies or something like that, can't snort coke, can't do a lot of things. Anyway, the guys that were in the well made it out. The ones that he locked up in that trap well with the damn alligator in it. They made it out. That had to be part of his plan. He wanted them to get out so he could tell the other soldiers that Narcissus and Dorian had escaped in order for them to escape, because they're still there. See, if they would have left, he knew that there would be soldiers on that path that would come and tax that ass. So he said, I'll let them free. He wouldn't do anything unless it was part of the program. And when they escape, they'll tell the guys, the people escaped, they took our horses. And they'll say, well, we didn't see them on the trail. So they'll look, and then they say, damn, we still didn't find them. They must have gotten past us somehow and leave. That's how smart Narcissus is. So anyway, he's already coming up with some plans on how they're going to, you know, counter-strike, and he's also coming up with some ideas as to what the Palestinian army is going to do, right? He was playing chess. When he played chess, that's when it brings his game up to the next level. Anyway, we cut to the kingdom, and the army are on their way there. They said, we're going to fuck some shit up over here. They bring out some dude and they start torturing him. It reminds me of that movie First Time Felon, when the gang member was getting tortured by another gang. And the guy said they've been breaking him off a little something something for 2 days. Well, that's what happened with this guy. They were breaking him off a little something something for 2 days. I mean, they tore him up. Anyway, they laughed about it, and they were planning on torturing this guy. And the army tried to help him out. He said, you know what? I'm not bowing down to your guy. What's the guy name? The god is, what is the god name? Yoshi Pixie or something, some shit like that. Yoshi Pixie. Anyway, they said that if you don't bow down to God, Yoshi Pixie, you're a heathen and you deserve to die. He said, and if you don't give your tithing is not part of your charity program. It is for your pastor, Creflo Dollar. And if you don't give that, you will be shot to death. And then they would go in and have their little, they would go and have church and have the anointing. Anyway, they get ready to start torturing the guy. And he says, you know what? It's time for me to go. I'm ready to die. He said, just make sure it's quick. He said, put an arrow right through my eyes. Somebody was able to do it, but he wasn't one of the soldiers. Anyway, they had a little conversation with him, and the girl says, this guy's a piece of shit. He is a liar. He says he's a musician. He's a musician formerly known as Prince. But earlier he said he was a prince. And he said, now if you didn't catch this, because the way he was speaking, it's not how we speak normally. So a lot of people might not caught this. If you didn't catch this, what he basically said in layman terms was, I told her I was a prince and fucked the living shit out of her. That's what he said. And he said, and she went for it too. He said, oh, gold digging, money grabbing, dragging, hussy, floozy. That's what he told her, basically. That's what he said. He said, hey, I needed some ass, and she went for it. And they said, okay. They said, you're a dog, but at least you're all right by us because you helped us out, right? Anyway, he did it to get some money. And they said, we'll offer you $200 200 gold shekels or whatever the fuck it's called. And he said, damn. And he said it in his mind. He didn't say it out loud. He said, she's stingy as fuck. He said, I thought she was going to give me at least 500. And then she says, I deducted some, right? Because you tricked such and such. And he says, he starts laughing. He's like, yeah, I guess that's fair enough. He said, okay, I'll take the 200. Anyway, we cut back to Narcissus, and he had already came up with an idea of what the Lusitanians was going to do. He says that they're not going to be able to break through the walls. He said, so how would they be able to get in? He said, they're going there, so they must be able to get in from the inside. And he says, well, how would they be able to do that? He said, it must be some people that are willing to take up arms in their, you know, in the Lusitanians' names for whatever reason. And he said that's the easiest way to get in is for somebody to open the door for you. And the guy, Arslan, was like, there's nobody in the fucking kingdom that's ready to do that. And he said, bing, the slaves. And the slaves started turning against Massa. Boy, they went Nat Turner on their asses. Strong. They went hard. They said Plymouth Rock, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Anyway, great episode, 5 out of 5. I like how they showed how Narcissus is able to, how he's able to coordinate everything and use everything. And he's able to even figure other people out by just deduction. He's like Sherlock Holmes. He told them, he said, yo, we're going to put the clock on the motherfuckers and wait it out. He already knew all these different tactics on how to accomplish his goals. Other than that, it was just fun. I mean, the other dude was fun. Like the guy who said, I just fucked the shit out of it. That was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I was laughing. But yeah, they just basically show how smart Narcissus is. And another thing they did was show, what am I trying to say? It's a lesson in morals about slavery, basically. Every man is equal. That's the gist of what they're trying to say. And if you don't treat somebody right, it will bite you in the ass, which is what the slaves are doing now. They went Nat Turner style on them and bit them in the ass. So that's what that's basically what they're trying to say. Great episode, deep meaning to it. Like the strategy and how they just showing how Narcissus can think and things of that nature. It was a great episode. It was funny as hell, especially with the musician formerly known as Prince. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5. Anyway, go ahead and leave comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Peace.